Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Hey, everybody, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Come on in. Come on in. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. We're going to worship here today. Come on in. Come on in. Get your water. Get your popcorn. Get relaxed. Come on in. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. We here today to give the glory. Heavenly Father, we thank you for everything and all things made whole in you, within us today. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. We just going to praise you for a few minutes here today, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Glory be to your name here today, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Glory, 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 glory. We are here to serve you. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Glory be to your name here today. Thank you. Thank you for waking me up today. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Woo! Glory be to your name, Heavenly Father. We are here to serve you. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Hey! Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Woo! I can feel the spirit. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Heavenly Father, come on up in here. Hey! Glory be to your name. Glory be to your name. Whew. Glory be to your name. Glory be to your name. Heavenly Father, we are here to serve you. We don't care about what's on the outside of us. We don't care about what's going on the outside of us in the world. Right now, right here in the current moment, we are here to serve the Heavenly Father. Everything else around you right now is irrelevant. Heavenly Father, we are here to serve you. There's a glory to your name. Heavenly Father, we are here to serve you. Mm-hmm. Heavenly Father, we are here to serve you. There's a glory to your name. I love you. When you live in the fulfillment. I wish you could feel what I feel right now. When you live in the fulfillment, you see, I didn't know that I would be at this point in the relationship with my Heavenly Father when I started this journey over 16 years ago. I took a stand in my life. I didn't like what I seen. I didn't like what I witnessed. I didn't like what I heard. So I took a stand in my life. I said, Heavenly Father, I seen the human side. I'm limited in the human side. I'm restricted in the human side. I know there's more to you. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that every second, minute, hour, week, month, and years that you could get into a closer relationship, an even closer relationship, an even closer relationship with the Heavenly Father. My eyes see brand new. My ears hear brand new. Everything is increased. We talk about living the abundant life. You're standing right in it. You see, the world conditioned you and brainwashed you and reinforced in you and programmed in you abundance is a lot of money. Abundance is assets. Abundance is expensive suits. Abundance is materialistic things. No. Abundance is living in the fulfillment of the Heavenly Father's frequency. You know, when we live in the frequency of the Heavenly Father, there is no restrictions. There is no limitations. There's just freedom. There's just overflow. When I had this conversation with the Heavenly Father over 16 years ago, you know, I want more. I done reached the limitation. I done reached the restriction in my human existence. I want more of you. That was the statement. Not the world. I don't want the riches. I don't want the wealth. I want more of you. Because, see, in the Heavenly Father, there's no limitations and there's no restrictions. In the Heavenly Father, there is spiritual health and spiritual wealth. Give me that. That's what I want. I don't want what the world has to offer. I want what you have to offer. See, when the Heavenly Father offers it into your life, there is no restrictions. There is no limitations. Now, if you take things in the world, there's restrictions. There's limitations. In my human existence, I said, I'm done with this part of my life. I want more. See, you can't tell me that I'm born. You can't tell me that I work. You can't tell me that I exhaust my human existence. You can't tell me that I die and that's it. No, 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 no. Nah, I'm not in that program. I want more. Heavenly Father, give me more. Heavenly Father, give me you. Heavenly Father, let me live in the fulfillment of you. Whatever I have to do, let me live in the fulfillment of you. Put me on your frequency. I don't want the world's frequency. I don't want the job's frequency. I don't want the government's frequency. I want your frequency. See, when I'm on your frequency, Heavenly Father, there's no limitations. There's no restrictions. I'm free. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to worry about anything. You know, as I was on this journey for over 16 years, they put a gatekeeper here and a gatekeeper there, and a gatekeeper here, and a gatekeeper there, and a gatekeeper here, and a gatekeeper there. They said, limit her, restrict her, close every door in her life, take everything from her in her life, and watch her come back into the programming. We shall and will make her fold to come back into codependence. I said, no, you won't. You can take every relationship. You can take every friend. You can take every family member. You can take every job. You can take all the money, but you will never, ever, 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 ever get me to fold back into being what you want. Your codependence, your reality, your environment, your dictatorship, your domination, and your control. No. I will die first for my Heavenly Father before I ever fall back into your programming. But see, you thought, let me remove these things. I said, Heavenly Father, I'll die first upon you before I go back to any of those things. So when you put your doorkeepers up, right? The Heavenly Father says, within me, you don't have limitations and restrictions. So the door that they close right there, let me go right around that. And the door that they close right there, let me go around that one too. And the door that they close right there, let me go around that. And the door that they close right there, let me go around that too. And the door that they close right there, let me go around that too. You said, we're going to force you into taking a blood curse contract with us so that we can steal from you. I said, no, I'm not taking it. I don't care what you do. I'm not taking your blood curse contract. See, your blood curse contract comes with a little code that says, at will sacrifice. No. No. See, you took your blood curse contracts and you had all these zeros on there when you presented it to people, knowing they were at will sacrifice. You give them the money up front. Hey, we'll give you $100 million up front. Then we're going to let you sign a contract. Then we tell you sold your soul. Then we'll let you keep working, building it up. We'll let it get to 600 million, 700 million, 800 million. But did you forget the clause that said at will sacrifice? So now that you have tripled our money, right? Now that you have tripled it, not knowing that's what you signed for, now that you have tripled our money, now we can sacrifice you. We not only get back the money that we put up for you, we get back triple back what you put in for us. You see, I read the patterns, I witnessed it, I heard it, I felt it, I spoke with the ones that you have sacrificed. The ones that wish they never signed the blood curse contract. They're coming back though. All of them will be reincarnated to come back here again in the new kingdom. You see, we can't learn about the patterns and the hidden secrets and the underground things you have going on unless someone signed a contract to show us exactly how you work behind the scenes. And you do a lot of underhanded working behind the scenes. You programmed and conditioned and brainwashed and reinforced in people since they began elementary school that the only way they can become successful in this world is to go through you. Sign your blood curse contracts. No, they don't. I didn't go through you. I didn't sign or re-sign a karmic debt. I didn't sign a contract to pay off your karmic debt by you sacrificing me. I didn't sign your contract that would place me back in poverty. Your contracts is not on our frequency. Your contracts have limitations and restrictions. We don't have that. We don't even have contracts. But see, the ones that you have sacrificed before us, you have shown us your patterns. You have shown us tried to do to me. You force people into a corner. Woo, Heavenly Father, the things that I'm seeing that you have people do that signed your contracts is disgusting to me. It's disgusting. You make people do the most disgusting things for money. You know, when I sit back and I look at all of those things that you made people do that signed your contract, you forced them into it. You blew up the money. You made their eyes illuminate with the amount of money you was offering. But you did the same thing. You had patterns to kind of force them into a corner. And then you brought people in their lives that kind of forced them into signing it. But they didn't care. All they cared about was the money. They didn't care as long as somebody else was doing the work for them to get the money. They didn't know that you was beginning the isolation process, right? They didn't recognize that you was putting isolation in place throughout their years, but you did. You did. You took away the people that was the real support for them. And you brought in the ones that wasn't supportive for them to get them to sign a contract. Everybody was on board as long as they was getting the money. I said, Heavenly Father, put me on your contract for your frequency on this planet. Allow me to see and hear what you see and hear. And he did. So when I made this decision to become spiritual, he put a armor around me. He put a mirror around me. And he placed me here as a seraphim, earth angel, chosen one first. First, he did that. And he gifted me gifts. He unlocked things in my DNA. And then he tested me to see if I would abuse my power. And I'm going to be honest with you, he put me through some tough love situations. I mean, sometimes he took me down to the mayonnaise bread sandwiches to see if I would abuse my powers, but I didn't. So he kept on promoting me. And then he said, let me tell you your real identity. You are the Messiah. So when he made me the Messiah, he let me know that I'm going to bring my kingdom down on the earth, and you are the ambassador leader, and you're going to help me rebuild it on the planet. But I need to separate the people from you that is on the new earth and the people that's not on the new earth, and you will recognize them by the frequency. Now, I'm going to put the frequency upon you, right? And then I'm going to put the mirror of the frequency upon you. And this is going to let you see the people who are on your frequency, the people who is going on the new earth, and the people that's not going on the new earth. Now, when he put the mirror on me, y'all, he put the mirror on me. And he said, now I have to put you in a secured silence. And the secured silence was, all I want you to do is observe. That's it. You don't have to talk much, just observe. So I'm in different places, and the mirror's up. And when I tell you, the people didn't identify I was the Messiah, but the demons did. They seen the reflection of them on my mirror. They knew that I could see them on the people. So they started acting out. So what they did was they had the people act out. Now, as I'm sitting there in my secured silence with the Heavenly Father, as I'm watching this take place wherever I go, as I'm watching this take place, right, I'm sitting there talking to my Heavenly Father like, are you telling me that I just seen 3 demons on this person? Let me look again. Because I didn't think he would enhance my third eye that much. I didn't think he would enhance my vision that much. And then when he brought it to the hearing, they were talking, I would hear static. I'm like, listen. The demons would be upset. Because the demons were sitting in the light. And when they were sitting in my light, they reacted. I'm watching them going around a person's body, trying to get them to react out. And they did. They didn't know what to do. All they knew was irritant. That was me. Irritant. And it wasn't the person, it was the demons. They was like irritant. The light was too bright. They could not be in darkness. So they decided to act out. This was the icing on the cake for me. I would watch the person. I didn't even know I had this gift. I would watch the person, right? Project their energy onto somebody else, right? And then I would see one of their demons go upon somebody else in close proximity to them to make them become miserable just like them. I can write a book on this experience. How I'm seeing the demons leave one and go to another one. But the only way a demon can do that is if those two people are on the same frequency, the same low vibration. That's the only way they can do that. There's a lot you can learn in secured silence. You were not taught about secured silence. You were taught, conditioned, programmed, brainwashed, reinforced to tell all your business, not realizing when you told your business, not everybody was in favor of you, but since you were born, you were taught to tell all your business, everything that's going on in your marriage, on your job, with your children, not realizing you were giving away your power to dark forces, dark people. I learned this the hard way, but I'm grateful for the lesson. Because see, now that I have mastered the lesson and I passed the test, I can now teach other people about what to look for. When you are giving out information about you, any type of information, anything that happened to you, anything you went through, when you are giving out information about you, you are carrying out your power, your energy, your life force, right? In the currency. You are currency. You are abundance. That is your multicolored spiritual being. So anytime you give it out to people who are negative, dark, you are giving them out your currency. You are giving them out your power. You are giving them out your energy, and you are depleting your life forces within you. We wonder why some people die younger than others. I'm explaining to you the key. People, dark people, malicious people, evil people will take your currency. They will take your currency, your good currency, right? And turn it into an increase of their dark currency. In their dark currency, you lose human existence. If you address the dark currency, lies, rumors, smear campaigns, hate trains, listen to me, you lose your life force. When you get angry and you respond, you lose life force. When you are in despair, when you panic, when you worry, you lose life force. You take years off of your life. This is why I want to teach you about secured silence. Everything going on in your life should be between you and the Heavenly Father. That is secured silence in your life. Whatever you choose to do with your life should be between you and the Heavenly Father in a secured silence. Now, if the Heavenly Father says to you, okay, you can go share this information, then that is the only reason you should share the information. Any other time than that, when you do not armor up your life and everything in it, you decrease the years off of your life. You are feeding your currency, your life into darkness. You should not be telling nobody what you're going through, because they're going to take your currency, your light, and increase it into their darkness. I never knew none of this until I had to be in the fire to experience it. I never knew I was gifting away so much of my abundance, my currency, my energy, my power. I was losing years off my life. I went to the Heavenly Father and I said, I don't like what I'm feeling. This is exhaustion. I need replenishment. He said, isolate and replenish. Now, let me tell you something here today. I never, ever felt so good in my whole entire life like I do now. Never. I never felt so healthy like I do in my life right now. I realized it was not me that was the problem. I realized it was the energy that I stood in, the energy that I was around, the low vibrational people was just draining my power, depleting my energy, depleting the years off my life. I never, ever, ever, ever experienced the energetic boost that I feel right now. I don't even feel like I'm 59 years old. I don't. I didn't think I could do the things that I do at the age of 59 years old. I'm like, listen, let's go. And it is all because the people that was not on my frequency was just pulling me, not returning back to me, pulling me, pulling me, pulling me. I said, wait a minute, Heavenly Father. There is taking. I was there for everybody, and it was taking. But nobody was replenishing. Nobody was giving back. But I was giving knowingly and unknowingly for decades. I was giving knowingly and unknowingly for decades. If somebody would have said to me years ago, listen, you can't be in the frequency of people that's not on your same level, I would have been like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about frequency? What do you mean? But it's absolutely true. This is where they mingle in the dark with the light, the dark with the light, the dark with the light. They feed off of the light, the dark with 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 the light, the dark, the dark. Wants to increase itself off of your light, your frequency, your power, your energy, your life force. They want to elongate their life off of you. They want to bring their low frequency. Woo! I just seen a lot of people getting drained this way. They want to bring their low frequency up off of you. If you're feeling a major exhaustion, if you're eating right, sleeping right, you know you get the proper rest, but you are majorly exhausted. You're trying to figure out why. The exhaustion is a decrease in the number of years in your life. Your spirit recognizes decrease. It is reflecting in your human existence exhaustion, overwhelmingly exhaustion. This is how I met people on the new earth. I cannot heal you. I cannot sell your financial blessing. I cannot warn you about people. I cannot communicate with you and let you know what's going on with your pets if you're not on my frequency. So all of you worldwide that I healed, all of you worldwide that I warned about danger, all of you that I told you about your pets, all of you that I said you got a financial blessing coming in, you were all my new earthly tribes. Your frequency alerted me. The reason you came in, the reason you got through the armor is because of the Heavenly Father. Those of you that was healed from AIDS, those of you that was healed from cancer, you was on my frequency. So when I did what I did in your life, there was an equal exchange because we're on the same frequency. There was no you take and not give. We gave each other equal exchange. This is when I realized that I was meeting my soul tribes on this planet. Did not matter where you was located. That is not a restriction. That is not a limitation. You will still reach me wherever you are in this world because you're on my frequency. And when I recognized it, y'all, I knew I was in the evolution. The Heavenly Father exposed it all kinds of ways. He showed me the demons on the people. He showed me how the demons would make them act out. He showed me how the demons, if they're on the frequency with somebody in low vibration, how they can transition to a projection, a demon detached from them, and they send them right on over to the other person. He showed me. He showed me how the demons, they looked at me in panic. They looked at me and said, we have to get her out. It's too much light. We can't do what we want to do. And we can't disrespect her because we will go into purgatory. So we must remove her so that we can continue our darkness. Continue our corruption. Continue our siphoning, harvesting, stealing energy. I started meeting the people in my tribes. And when I met them, if I communicated with them, if I listened to them on the platforms, if they were not on my frequency, if they were not in our new kingdom, their voice would penetrate like static. I can't listen to it. This is how I knew they were not on the new earth. When I tell you all the tribes that's coming into my life, all the people that I'm meeting, they different. When I tell you they smile. When I tell you the conversation feels good, you can tell the energy is even. There is no pull. There's no give. There's no take without replenishment. It's just a good frequency. I love it. I stand there, talk to them longer because I never experienced the difference like I am now. This is how I confirmed we are in the new kingdom world and we are in the future. Our new kingdom tribes are in the world. And we're all locked into the same frequency. And they're all being pulled into all of us. You're going to meet all of them. Oh, Heavenly Father. All the tribes are of royalty. We all have Egyptian blood within us. And it is the Egyptian blood that is bringing in the codes that's locked in it. The keys that's unlocking this information so that we all in the new kingdom can recognize, oh, that's one of our kingdom tribes. If you're talking to somebody or listening to somebody and the noise, the voice is just penetrating your ears like I can't take it no more, I can't. They're not in the kingdom. They're on the old earth. They're not on your frequency. This is what you're going to start recognizing because the keys in your blood is starting to unlock. The codes are starting to open in your life. You're going to start seeing people act out. Why? The frequency that you carry for the new kingdom world is an irritant to them. They could just snap on you for no reason. You don't even know them. It is because your frequency is crossing their frequency and they don't understand it. They don't know how to handle it. So they act out. And you're going to recognize it. You can go into the store. Listen to me, brothers and sisters, in the new kingdom world. You can go into the store and you can be in aisle 15, right? As soon as you walked into the store, your frequency went all through the building. Hear me out. If there is a person in there that has a demon, as soon as you walk through the door, they picked up on your frequency. They're trying to figure out where you are, but they can't. They do know that your light is in there, invading their darkness. They are going to act out. You might hear somebody snap. You might hear somebody argue with the cashier. You might hear somebody get in an argument with somebody else in the store. It is because of you. If you go in Wawa, Walmart, gas station, if you try to take a parking spot, listen to me. Because I want you guys to really recognize that you're on a new earth. Say you go into a parking lot. Now, your frequency, whether you're in the car, out the car, don't matter. The car is not restricting or limiting your frequency. Your frequency is so powerful, it goes outside the car. Now, you go to park in a parking spot. Out of the blue, somebody else comes, right? And goes right into that parking spot. They knew you was going for it, but they went right into the parking spot. It is a person that has a demon attached to them. They refused to let you get the parking spot because they said, I win, I'm of darkness. So they hurried up and went in there. Listen to me. They felt your light. It irritated them. They felt your frequency. It was static to their ears. Just like you hear static from them, they hear static from you. When this happens to you, do not retaliate. Do not get mad. Walk away. Because no matter what you do, how you say it, when you say it, they're not going to hear you. You can tell them it was wrong of them to take your parking spot for 24 hours, 7 days a week. They're not going to understand your language. To them, you sound like static. That's it. This is when I want you to recognize. Secure your silence when that happens to you. If somebody wants to argue with you, secure your silence. Do not gift out your power. You're in the new kingdom world now. You need to hold on to your power. You have empires to build, and that's why I want your mindset on you. The darkness already knows you're in the kingdom. They're going to try to do everything they can to get you out. If you give them your power, you're giving them the entrance inside of you. I want all of you in the new earth, new kingdom world, I want you to observe right now a lot, so that you can distinguish who's in the kingdom and who is not in the kingdom. You have every key, every code inside of you to recognize them. You will recognize your tribes. You will feel your tribes and your energy. If they are not in your tribes, they will be expelled out of your life. The Heavenly Father wants to see if you can recognize them. You're already locked into the frequency. Nobody can steal it, block it, remove it, or terminate it. You're in. We are going to move forward into the future. You're going to keep learning more and more about the new kingdom. You now hold power. What you speak, speak it introvert. What you want, speak it introvert. Darkness is on the outside, all around you. People of darkness is going to be sent to you because your frequency is now out, expanded, vibrating. I want you to start feeling people in your energy. You're going to recognize the snakes, the opportunists, the karmics, the energy vampires. You're going to recognize them. You are of royalty. You are the trendsetters of your bloodline, of your lineage. They trusted you to be in this kingdom. Now you represent them. Your ancestors are now inside of you and your DNA. They are your armor of protection. They will unlock the keys as we move forward into this new kingdom world. Right now, what's going on inside of you? All of us are coming across each other some type of way. They already set the timeline. They already set the time zone. Everybody's coming into the frequency. You don't have to worry about looking for your tribes. You don't have to worry about seeing if that's them. All you need to do is live your life. Focus on your creativity. Your ancestors are bringing them into your life, either on the platform, in the store, in another city, in another state, in another country. You don't have to do nothing. You are on the frequency. They are coming into your life, just like me. I want you to recognize them. First, recognition is when they step into your energy. You will feel it immediately. If your energy feel off, if your hair on the back of your neck stands up, if you feel unsafe, if you get anxiety, if your stomach starts feeling bad, if your heart starts beating faster, recognize they are not on your frequency. You should not have no change within your body if you're on the frequency with that person. No change. Next, if you get exhausted, you're in the presence of an energy vampire. You don't have to say nothing to the person. You need to detach away from them right away and walk away and remove this person from your life immediately. There is no second thought. There is detachment, termination. You will feel tired. We are in the new kingdom world, but your light is going to attract a lot of darkness. They want to get in where you are. They're going to come in all kinds of shapes, sizes, colors, faces, and places. They're going to offer you everything they can. They want to get in that new kingdom. You are protected. You are armored up. You have the strength within you. You're going to recognize these different frequencies of these people when they come into your energy. It is no longer going to feel comfortable for you. It's not. You can try to force the friendship. You can try to stay in the energy. It's not going to work at all. They had their opportunity to join you. They chose not to. That is between them and the Heavenly Father. You are out of the situation. You have a kingdom to build now. That's why I want your focus. You did a lot of work. You should be very proud of yourself. This is where we're at in the new kingdom. We are going through a shift right now. very slow shift. This is what you're going to start recognizing. You're going to start moving away from, detaching away from earthly things. Why? Because you left that dark side of yourself. You now live in the kingdom. Things that you used to buy, you're not buying them no more. Places that you used to go, you're not going there no more. Foods that you used to eat, you're going to move away from them. Money that you used to spend, you're not going to spend it on nonsense no more. All of this is to bring you into your spirit. You are now moving from the darkness on the outside of you, and you're going into your sacral chakra 1000%. Everything that you're retrieving from, you are detaching from. You are taking that currency, the money you used to waste on things, the places you used to waste your money on, the people you used to waste your time with, that's energy. You are taking all of that back inside of you. It is maximizing in this shift. 1000% of your sacral chakra, you're going to start having all of these creative ideas. Get a notebook, get a pen, sit it on your bed. You're going to get a lot of downloads at night. Write it down. It don't matter if it don't make no sense to you. Write it down. You are moving into another timeline. So some of the stuff you write down, you're not going to understand it. That's okay. You have other keys inside your DNA where your ancestors are. They are going to put the pieces together for you. All I need you to do is write it down. No matter what it sounds like, how it look on paper, write it down anyway. That is you going into the kingdom. This is bringing your creations together. If you somewhere at a traffic light, if you sitting somewhere in a restaurant and a thought comes to your head, write it down. Don't overlook it. Your creativity is getting ready to go crazy. The things that's going to come out of you was never, ever created on this planet before. You're the creators. You're the business owners, CEOs. These are your empires. I don't care if it's one word that don't make no sense to you. You never heard of the word before. Write it down. Write it down. You're going to go into, as we move forward, into your creativity. You're going to go into more secured silence. Why? Your ancestors are going to start talking to you in that silence. This is what's happening. You are completely detaching away from the earth, detaching away from the earthly things. They are bringing you more inside to your kingdom, your empire, where you're going to extend off of it your empires. It's going to feel weird to you. You're going to eat a food, and then you're going to not eat it. You're going to say to yourself, wait a minute, 1 minute I wanted this, and now that I have it, I don't even want to eat it no more. That is because you're detaching away from it. You're going to go somewhere, and real quick, you're going to get bored. It could be at somebody's event. It could be at a birthday party, a celebration, a marriage, a graduation party. You're going to get bored and you're going to want to leave. Why? You have a lot of demons in your energy. You have a lot of dark spirits in your energy. You have a lot of energy vampires in your energy. Your spirit is saying, get me out of this darkness. I don't want you to second think anything. If you're standing somewhere and you feel danger, leave. Your security alert system, your intuition and discernment is maximized right now. 1000%, because we have to all protect the kingdom. So you're going to see some things that's going to shock you. It is because your third eye has maximized in the new kingdom world. All of you on platforms and you're in your gifts right now, I'm here to tell you that was your catalyst to climb. Your ancestors gave you that foundation for practice. Everything in that foundation will be expanded into your empires. A lot of you didn't get paid for your creativity, had doors closed on your face, right? People were stealing from you, taking credit for what you do. The ancestors set that all up for you. You were in practice mode. They were all earthly things. They said, give it to them. This foundation with your gifts is your spiritual inheritance, is your power, is your abundance, is your land of milk and honey, is your energy. Right now, there is no dictatorship over you, no domination over you, no control over you. You are now officially free from earth, and now you're in the new kingdom world. Congratulations to all of you. You're going to start writing down all your creativity. And when I tell you Father's getting ready to roll it in heavy, you're going to be like, wait, I can't, this is too fast. I can't write it all down. Don't worry about it if you don't get everything. You're going to bring it back to you again and 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 again. No limitations and no restrictions. We all, new kingdom world, going right around all the gatekeepers. They are not in our timeline. They are not in our frequency. They cannot block us from anything. What they should have did was sit down with us and find out where we were headed. That's what they should have did. But they decided to steal it. So the ancestors said, let them. If that is your attachments to the old earth, let them have it. Where you're going, there's no limitations or restrictions. You are walking into timelines in the universe never ever experienced before on this planet. You're going to see things that you create, and you're going to say to yourself, how the heck did my brain come up with that? It's your ancestors inside your DNA. Everything that they tried to do, they were blocked from it. They now have it within you. They wanted to do it this way because they said they can't steal this. What you create is armored up in the Heavenly Father Himself. So they cannot come into your frequency. They cannot do dream magic on you to see what you're thinking, where you're going, how you're doing it, when you're going to do it. They are completely blocked out on the old earth. There's some things you're going to be writing down. We're going to start meeting each other. We're going to start coming together. We're going to start having our meetings. This is going to go worldwide. There's some things you're going to write down. Your other tribe members in the world have the other pieces to it. When they come together, you're going to be in amazement. We have a huge blessing down the road that we all will discuss when the Heavenly Father wants me to reveal it to all of you. I will not be doing it over the internet. We will travel the world to sit down with each and every one of you, and I will share it with you then. Once we share this blessing, there's things that you will have to do after it. But from what I'm seeing, all of you are going to jump at it and say, let's go. And what I cannot wait for after everybody finds out about the huge blessing. I cannot wait for the first celebration of it. The Heavenly Father and all your ancestors came together for this big, huge blessing for you. It is you who have created the foundation for your legacy. So they're going to reward you very big on this planet. You're going to receive double for all of your troubles on this planet. And all I want to do, because this has been a long journey for me. Thousands of years, kingdom years on this planet. All I want to do at the celebration is sit down with all of you and watch you celebrate. That's all I want to do. Because each and every one of you worked very hard. You went through hell on this planet. But you never gave up. You never turned your back on the Heavenly Father. Yes, we cried, we screamed, we danced around, we ran. We hurt, we had pain, we was in despair, we lost a lot, but you remained in your spirit of light through it all. And for that, you are going to be rewarded in a huge way. And all I want to do is sit around all of you and watch you celebrate. That's what I want to do. Congratulations. I am looking forward. I have already met a lot of my tribes. I am looking forward. My heart is overfilled with joy, overfilled with happiness, overfilled with love, because I never thought I would meet people on my frequency, and the Heavenly Father's bringing them in from all kinds of directions. I never thought I would meet people who would give me an even energy exchange and not drain me. But I did. And that's all of you. Now that I recognize all of you on the platforms, we will be coming together. But you will not see me doing too much communication about our new kingdom on these devices. They're not secured at all. I will meet someone who knows you, that's on our frequency. We will get the words to you. There will be certain things, right? I want you to look for this. There's going to be certain things that we're going to say. The people in your frequency, certain things that they're going to say that's going to hit your spirit. That is your tribe. All you need to do is write down their name and hold on to it. This is a whole new world for me, a whole new history for me. And just driving down the street, looking at the trees, is a whole new life experience. It's like before on the old earth, right? I would just drive down the road and the trees is there and we know they give us oxygen and that's it. Right? Now, when I drive down the street and I see the trees, now that I know within my spirit that they are all ancestors that said, listen, I want to go back to the earth after I leave and I want to help maintain humanity. It's a reasoning. The trees are a reason. It's the ancestors. They said, let me help out with humanity, maintain them so that they can breathe. It's a whole new reason. It's like they came alive and they're here and you're breathing the oxygen because of them. And there's a meaning now to you on this planet. And it all has to do with our power. We have a relationship now. When you look at the tree now, it's different. It has meaning. It has depth. You know, it has a purpose. And it's maintained because the ancestors said, let me come back here in my spirit. No limitation, no restrictions. Let me keep pouring myself into the trees so that you can have oxygen to breathe. It's a whole new understanding, a whole new life. That's where I'm at. I'm actually in the future. I'm actually living in the new earth. I'm actually in the new kingdom. I'm seeing now my purpose, my reason, and my destiny on why I'm here. I have a meaning now to get up. I have a meaning now to be obedient. I have a meaning now to spend time with my Heavenly Father because I want to know more about His new kingdom. And that's where you are. Because now you're on the frequency. Things are going to expand when you look at the tree, expand when you look at the sun. It has meaning, depth, understanding, reasoning as to why you're here. All of it is a part of your destiny. All of it, you're in a relationship with it. You're not just stuck in the human existence part. You detach from that. You're now living in your multicolored spiritual being. Life, trees, life, sun, life, rain, life, moon, life, stars, life, clouds, life, sky, life, oceans of water. You stand next to it, when you stand in it, it's a whole new understanding. You have a relationship now. They are of the Heavenly Father. You are of the Heavenly Father. You're locking in on the frequency. Now you get to see your true, authentic self in creativity. When I said that, I sound like I levitated for a few seconds. It's crazy how this new kingdom is. The Heavenly Father is telling me, in your conscious minds, new kingdom world, sometimes you get a feeling of levitating in your consciousness, and you are. Just like I got it. It's crazy because just now, for a few seconds in the levitation, it took me from this time slot to another time slot just for a few seconds. I levitated. This is how you know you're in the consciousness of the Heavenly Father Himself. So if you are thinking about something and all of a sudden things just go to a stop, right? For a few seconds, you feel like your mind just uplifted. It did. You levitated. You left that time zone and you went to another time zone. You went into another reality that is your Heavenly Father's consciousness. You're on His frequency. He will never, ever allow this to happen to you if you're driving. You will always be in a safe environment, a safe position when you experience this. That is letting you know that He is taking you to higher and higher levels. Remember I said your ancestors are in your DNA. They starting to unlock. We got to bring these timelines in. So when your ancestors are coming into you and your timeline, they got to bring you up to their frequencies. They got to bring you in all of their creativity. So we have to adjust. So you're going to be levitating sometimes in the consciousness. Don't be afraid. That is your confirmation that you're in the new kingdom. That is your ancestors locking into your DNA. From the kingdom, they're locking in. So you have to match where they're coming from out of their timeline, right? You have to match where they're coming from their realm. Your body, your spirit is readjusting to them. Just like when they came here in the trees, they had to readapt their spiritual being into this realm, into this time zone. It's the same thing they're doing with you. So don't be afraid if you get a little bit for a few seconds, you just go out. You are adjusting to a new timeline with your ancestors. They're bringing all that creativity in you. And this is why it's not going to make sense to you right now. Because what they're bringing into you and what you already are here, right? That spiritual language is not going to make sense to you. That's why when you write it down, you're going to be like, what is this? Write it down anyway. They're already within you. They have more keys to what they're going to unlock to bring the pieces together for you on that piece of paper. Don't be alarmed. They are speaking a new spiritual language to you in the new kingdom. This is all taking place, brothers and sisters. I told you about we're going to be consciously communicating with each other without bringing it out of our mouth. That's what they're working on in your consciousness. That's why they're moving you up to higher levels of consciousness with the Heavenly Father. You're going to get a cut. And then your conscious mind, you're going to be like, heal the cut now. That's going to close right up. That's where we're heading. You're going to get a headache. And you're going to say in your conscious mind, introvertly, headache, go away. It's going to leave just like that. That's where we're heading. You're going to say, let me have a parking spot in front of the store because my leg hurt. And you're going to get the parking spot in front of the store. That's where we're headed. We are going into higher levels of consciousness. That's why you're going to be in a lot of secured silence so that you can hear your ancestors directly. They're going to tell you to write things down. Write them down. Keep it all in your same book and secure that book. Do not take it from your home. Leave it in your home secured. This is what's happening. They're going to unlock the keys in your DNA. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. Once they unlock it and you write it down, they're going to lock it back and get rid of it. You cannot go back to it. What is happening is you're going to write down what they're telling you in these keys, right? They're going to store it right here. When they bring all the pieces together, when you write it down in your book, they're going to bring all the pieces together right here. You're going to be creating, not from what you wrote down, you're going to be creating from what they put right here. And when the pieces come together and you put something together that you never created before in your life, you're going to be like, how did I do that? It's your ancestors doing it. For you. Excuse me. We will keep doing these discussions to keep you updated. You should celebrate yourself today. Excuse me. Let me take me a little drink. You should celebrate yourself today. You came a long way. I'm proud of every last one of you. Worldwide. I want you to think about everything I said and apply it to your life as we continue forward in our evolution and our new kingdom. I love each and every one of you worldwide. The Heavenly Father and your ancestors are ready to go. You want to make sure you are praying meditating, grounding yourself, because we're headed towards creating. And all of you are the creator. Sounds familiar? Yes, it does. All right. New earth, new kingdom world. Thank you for joining me here today. May Yahweh continue to bless each and every one of you worldwide. I am your Messiah, divine authority, new kingdom world ambassador leader. Have a very blessed and fulfilled day in Yahweh. Brothers and sisters worldwide, as we continue to stand firm, strong, and free. Blessings.